Sailing in Sea of Thieves is just a series of muscle memories that at first seem quite daunting, but a few weeks from now, you'll wonder why you were ever worried. But for now, here are the basics of sailing. One of the first menus you'll see when you first load up the game is this one. You'll have a few options to pick from: Adventure, Arena, or the Maiden Voyage. The sailing in every one of these modes is the same, but for now I'm going to pick the Adventure mode. Once you're in Adventure, you'll have to pick a ship type, of which there are currently 3. There's a galleon, with a crew size of up to 4, a brigantine with a crew size of up to 3, and a sloop with a crew size of up to 2. When I play Sea of Thieves, I mostly set about on a solo sloop, which I do 3 days a week over on Twitch. Links below. It's important to note that once you're in a session, you cannot change your ship type without first leaving the server you're on and picking a new ship. You can't take any of your supplies with you or your loot, not even on your pirate. While you can solo each of the ship types, it's more tedious than difficult, so if you have a crew that takes a while to get together, you may find yourself pottering about until you can occupy all the stations on anything bigger than a sloop. When you first join a server, you spawn in the tavern, but your ship spawns here at the dock. You don't have to do anything, it will just be there. It will look exactly like this, which is the default sailor stuff. If you want to change it, you need to speak to the shipwright, and then use the customization chest. Your ship needs to be within range to be able to do this. I found I get the best PvP when I don't put anything on my ship. People tend to think you're a newer player, but sometimes it's nice to rep certain things. Each ship has 3 main mechanical parts when it comes to sailing. You have the rigging, which controls the speed, the wheel, which controls the direction, and the anchor, which controls how fast you can do a handbrake turn in Tesco car park at midnight. If you want to move your ship, you need to use the sail length and drop the sails. If you have access to the wind here, then you can angle the sails into the wind to gain even more speed. You can't go directly backwards when it comes to a ship, so if you need to go the other way, you either need to raise your sails up to make a tight turn, or just completely stop, or pretend you're in Tesco car park again. The secondary vital things to know about sailing is how to keep your ship afloat. And you're going to do this by using the wood from this barrel, or wood that you find in other places, and the water from this barrel to stop your ship from setting on fire when things trying to set it on fire. If you need to use the wood to repair something on your ship, you don't need a specific tool. You just need to go up to whatever's broken and then try and fix it. That's pretty much it when it comes to the basics of sailing. However, there are some handy things to know before you go. You're not going to wreck your ship if you boop into anything at any speed. Yeah, you'll sustain some damage that requires repairing, but there isn't any legitimate scenario where you'll crash and immediately sink. You cannot save your ship between sessions without staying logged in. This means you cannot save your supplies or physical loot aboard your ship. Make sure you hand your loot in at the end of every session. You can scuttle your ship from the menu, which will force your ship to sink. Useful if you're being griefed, your ship is stuck somewhere, or you just want a fresh ship. If you get far enough away from your ship, i.e. you fall off, a mermaid will spawn that will be able to teleport you back to your ship 19 out of 20 times. The 1 out of 20 times, your mermaid's drunk, and they'll put you on an island. It thinks it's funny or something. And that's it for a basic sailing guide. If you think I've missed anything, drop them in the comments below. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. If not, come and find me on Twitch. I'm there 3 days a week. I've been ToejahM, and I've been your temporary ship's captain. I'll see you on the seas.
Probably has.
Right here. Jet.
Goner.
What? That was through the wall, through the
You
wind.
will not kill
He was
my
talking about
ally.
what you know about.
Only one.